Welcome back to the Morning Coin. My name is Kyle. We look at data and facts here, and Bitcoin hitting new all-time highs again. Ethereum kind of stalling out at the resistance there at 4,100. And today we're going to look at some news. The Trump appointed crypto and AI czar, two really big things in the crypto world. Obviously, crypto is big in crypto, but it's important because the Trump administration has said that they want to be the most friendly government and regulatory environment for crypto. They say, quote, we don't want other countries to get ahead of us in crypto. All right, that's a rough quote, but if you summarize this quote, that's what he's saying. So let's get into markets. Today, Bitcoin hit north of 108,000 off of reports of good retail sales. Now, a couple hours later, it tanked 2% after a slight miss on the NAHB housing report. And kind of curious there, but I get it. The housing market isn't in good shape, but the miss of the forecast wasn't that high. Ethereum acting fairly similar, not going to new all-time highs whatsoever, but it did also drop 2.25% off of that housing index report. No major other news in markets other than the altcoin index uh, is looking like it's setting up in a bull flag. And if we're lucky, we'll see a retest of that $330 billion mark before heading higher here. So other than that, crypto a little bit muted. We've got some really big gainers, and Bitcoin obviously taking the lead. And after Bitcoin tops, which we don't know when that'll be, then it is Ethereum and alt season. So let's get into what we can look forward to in the future of crypto and regulation here in the United States with David Sachs, the new AI and crypto czar in the White House. Now, being a czar, he's not going to have the whip that some other positions will have, like cabinet nominations, but he will have some influence. A little bit on David Sachs. He is a Silicon Valley success story. Started Yammer in, I think it was 2011, 10 or so. Sold it to Microsoft for 1.6 billion. As of late, he has been, had multiple investments, but also is known for being on the All In podcast. It's one of the most popular podcasts on Spotify. It's basically four billionaires sitting, around a Zoom and, just discussing politics, markets, and technology. David was originally a very staunch Democrat, but in 2016 started to kind of lean towards conservative opinions, and before recently supporting Trump in the 2024 election, hosting a fundraiser actually in June of this year. So while David will have, no legislative power whatsoever, he does have access to Trump's ear, and we wonder if that access was discounted at all after the assassination attempt that did remove parts of the lobe. All joking aside, we're glad that the assassination attempts were not fruitful. Very excited for the crypto industry under a Trump administration. But we do have to ask what Trump's advice or what filter, the advice from David Sachs will be. And I do anticipate that David will advise the president in a manner that, he thinks is best for the country and for the industry. But what does that mean exactly? Now, first look into David's past. He started at a management consulting firm as a management consultant, and today that association would concern many startups or crypto enthusiasts who believe in free markets because a lot of the big management consulting firms like Deloitte and others have really gone heavy on the government contracts as of late. However, I'd be pleasantly surprised to learn that David Sachs regularly, he advocates for deregulation of a technology in crypto and especially in AI development. Sachs has also come out strongly against any sort of government intervention in AI or AI censorship. He's known for mocking Google Gemini's picture of the founding fathers. Yep, that's right. A AI generated image of Black, Native American, and female founding fathers for the woke vision of the untruth. Thankfully, David Sachs is for the truth and lack of government intervention. I think this bodes well for crypto as well, because I don't imagine his policy or theories on life and business are going to change between AI and crypto. Now, the problem for crypto is slightly different than it is for AI. Crypto does need some sort of regulatory guide rails to give, institutional investors and pension funds some confidence in the industry, some guardrails and some safety nets moving forward. Now, that is contrary to, why many of us got into the crypto industry in the first place, looking for completely free markets or markets that don't have regulatory capture that basically price out the average investor from participating, and even middle class and upper middle class investors from taking part in growth that the standard model has absolutely priced out, either through some sort of regulation, accredited investor requirements, or simply just not having the network. So it will be a balance, and I think some of the most important things that we keep in check in any sort of regulations is the access of the average investors to the biggest opportunities. We have seen, VC money come into crypto, and it's kind of been a mixed bag of those companies succeeding and not succeeding. I think that one of the best things that crypto does is it really fosters an environment where fair launch projects can become very, very successful, even over those of well-funded ones from VCs. So that is one piece of crypto that regulation cannot squash without completely destroying the industry here in America. All in all, I think David Sachs, the crypto czar, is a good thing. Are more crypto regulators to look at in the future. We'll take a look at them and we'll see how they could impact the future of crypto in the United States, who, wanting to be the leader, arguably will influence regulation throughout the world in crypto. So, looking forward to that. I think it'll bring more money into crypto if it's done right. If it's not done right, obviously it'll squash growth, and the growth will simply just leave the United States and go somewhere else that's more friendly to development of crypto and blockchain. So, thanks for watching. I hope you got value out of this. Throw me a sub if you did. From myself and Bully, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.